Hi, I'm Jake from Jake Freeman TV, and today I'm extremely excited because I'm having my first ever radio interview, and it's with my very good friend Roula Krikellis, better known as the KK Rock Chick, here at Rythmos, Australia's first Greek digital radio station. Now, it's my first interview, as I just said, a bit nervous, but I'm excited. Looking forward to it, so oppa to that.
There's a special guest in our studio. We have a cameraman here. He's also filming live because our guest has an online TV show and it's called Jake Freeman TV. Mr. Jake Freedom.
Hello, Roula.
Is it Freedom?
Freeman.
Free man.
That's right.
Free man, guys. Jake, Jake, free man. Are you free, Jake?
I am now.
He is now.
Free and single.
Free and single. Welcome to the studio of Rythmos. Welcome to the KK Factor TV show. Actually, KK Factor radio show. It's all this TV with Freeman. I'm so sorry. Welcome to the KK Factor radio show.
Thank you for having me. It's great to be here.
Now, this is your first time on radio, you poor thing.
I know.
You're also a comedian, so I'm pretty sure I'll come up with some comedy material. You'll squash me.
We will. We'll work on it.
You work on it? Tell me a little bit about your comedy material or being a comedian. Is this what brought you to TV?
It is. I love stand-up comedy. I've always loved it growing up, watching all the greats like Jerry Seinfeld and all those sort of people, and just wanting to do it myself, and just something I've always wanted to do. It's like I love to entertain people. I love to keep them laughing, whether they're laughing with me or at me, as we'll find out later tonight. And just performing around Melbourne in different clubs, and it's been a wonderful experience. Well
done, Jake. Actually, you do appear on radio as a natural, but you are a TV presenter. So you're pretty much used to being in the spotlight, in the media.
Yes.
It's all about us, isn't it?
Exactly. It is.
Jake, what background are you? You're Australian?
Australian born. My father was born in Greece and came to Australia when I was 4. And my mother's Australian, but her parents were German and Polish.
Oh,
so
wow.
very mixed on both sides.
A mixed culture. And
yes.
You've got Greek inside you. Because I was wondering, when you did your little opening promo for the TV show, outside in the reception area of Rythmos, the way you said, "Oppa," I'm like, hang on a minute, you sound a bit of a Greek there. I didn't realise
that's correct.
A Greek background there, Jake.
Mm-hmm.
Well, once again, welcome to Australia's first Greek radio station on digital DAB.
Yasso.
So, Jake, what's your Greek name?
It's actually, my father's son, it's actually Sanjanitis.
Sanjanitis. That's not Greek.
It is.
Is it?
Well, that's the surname. That is.
Oh, the
surname. But Jake's my actual first name.
What's your Greek? What's Greek, Jake? What's Jake in? What's Jake in Greek?
I don't know, but I imagine it starts with Y because I think J is not. There's no J in the Greek alphabet. Is that right? No.
So you're really a real skippy Greek to a T, yeah?
Yeah.
Do you know any Greek other than Yasso and Oppa?
No, not really. A couple of words.
Did you not get sent to Greek school, Jake?
No, I didn't.
Okay, Jake, tell me, how did online TV start? How did it all, where did you find the passion to start the online TV?
It was always something I loved doing. I love presenting, because you do that as well. We see each other on the red carpet, and I've interviewed you. You've interviewed me a lot of the time.
Interview me,
and
of course.
Exactly. And I just love interviewing and speaking to people, no matter if they're just everyday people or they're the biggest stars in the world, and to cover events of all types. It's just a wonderful experience to do. It's just to meet and go to places that you never normally have the opportunity to. So I just love it to do that sort of thing.
Do you ever find yourself getting nervous if you meet a celebrity against a really big celebrity? Or do you look at celebrities the same status? Okay, some have been on TV longer than others, some have won awards, or is it a different feel?
I like to treat everyone the same. Actually, the advice I was given was treat the star like a friend and treat your friend like the star, which I thought was really good.
That is a fantastic piece of advice.
It is, and because I've interviewed people like Hugh Jackman and Ice Cube and Kevin Hart.
Hey, listen, you've interviewed
you're up there too. You're up there too, and Roula as well. And the same, whether there's someone I do a vox pop or they're one of the biggest stars like yourself, I still treat them.
Guys, did you hear that? He just called me one of the biggest stars. You know, my audience now love you.
Thank you.
They love you now. Okay, sorry, interrupted. Go on.
But that's all right. But, I still treat them the same, regardless of who they are, where they've come from, because they all have a story to tell. They're all interesting people. So whether they're the movie stars or just someone you met on the street and you just want to get a word across on camera.
You are very humble, and I must admit, when you did first interview me, you did come across as someone that didn't matter what my status was, whether I was a little star, a big star, it didn't really matter. You still made me feel like a star.
Exactly.
And there's a lot of credit that goes to you, Jake. Is it hard to do online TV, the technical side of it?
Not really, because that's the norm now. Every 5-year-old can do it. A cat on YouTube can get billions of hits. So it's easy to put out there. It's just a matter of more getting an audience and getting a following, which is because everyone else out there has their own YouTube show and does interviews and wants to be the next big thing. So that's more for me. Technical side's easy, it's just upload and put it together. I enjoy doing that. I edit all my videos at home, most of them, because I love editing.
And you've got an amazing team of cameramen as well.
Yes, I do. Camera people, production assistants, photographers, makeup, hair artists, wardrobe,
You got it all, you do, and you look shazzy tonight.
Well, this didn't happen by accident, Roula.
And look, we need to also tell the audience out there that, okay, they can have their online TV and they can think they're going to do red carpets, but it is a bit more complicated than that. You can't just turn up to a red carpet. You need to be recognised, you need to be professional, your name needs to be out there. The production team, because we don't want people thinking that they're going to go online, all of a sudden they're going to all rock up at a red carpet event and bang. It doesn't quite happen like that. There is a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes.
Oh, absolutely. There's planning, constantly, talking back and forth to the organisers, getting the crew organised, what to wear, what to say, what's it going to be like, the contingencies if this happens, if this happens. So there's a million things to plan and be worried about. And even, what was it, Andrew Denton had this quote again, which was, always have your stuff ready and be ready to throw it out the window. Because there's just so much that could go wrong.
That's exactly right. And sometimes you may not have the question, or you may not know who the celebrity is.
Yeah.
But you come up with a question, don't you?
I do, always.
Have you ever had a blooper?
I've had one just now, I reckon. But I wouldn't say, I've had a few bloopers on camera with interview, just stuffing up my lines or getting mixed up, because a lot of the people I come across are D-listers. But I will say my favourite red carpet interview altogether for Jake Freeman TV, which was, I was doing an event a while ago and I got to interview Shane Jacobson and his brother Clayton. So on the red carpet, I'm trying to have a proper interview with these two guys, and all the while they are just rubbing and touching me and putting their hands over my shoulders and giving me a massage and joking around, and I could not get a proper word from them. They'd give me stretches and give me the old heave ho. And finally, at the end of the interview, I got very little from them, by the way. At the end of the interview, they said to me, "Oh, are you going to the function?" And I was like, "No, I wasn't able to." "Well, can you sneak me in?" Like, "Yeah, we'll sneak you in." And just like that, they picked me up and carried me down the red carpet. This is in front of all the other celebrities like Hugh Jackman and all the other reporters and journos. And they're carrying me down the red carpet a few meters, and as they're doing that, I'm yelling out, "You've been watching Jake Freeman TV!" And Clayton's like, "Oh, comedian." They put me back down. I'm walking back to my spot to do the next interview, and Magda Zabansky was there waiting to be interviewed by me. And she saw the whole thing, and I'm like, I had to say something, right? I could not avoid this. I'm like, "Magda, can you top that for me?" And she said, very serious face, "No, I can't. I have a bad back." So yeah, that was my favourite all-time interview, that including meeting Hugh Jackman and his wife Deborah Lee. They were just really nice people.
But you know what? Things like that can happen. We might think it's happened wrongly, but it gives you more recognition.
It does.
And everybody remembers you.
Yeah, but I'm glad that they did that, because it was so memorable. And I even put in my show reel, my presenter show reel, as well. So yeah, that's a classic golden moment of Jake Freeman TV.
What's one of the worst times, or one of the times you just want to forget about? Have you ever had one of those episodes?
Not yet.
Or a moment where your cameraman says to you, I don't have the memory stick, or the mic's not working.
Well, you should say that. No, but every time I've always had a really good crew, and we've had all the time the gear's been working most of the time, and everything's gone well. No, I've been very fortunate actually that hasn't happened. We've had not had a technical issue like that where we couldn't go ahead. So, no, I've lost the words. I can't think of a time actually.
All right, let's go to Mia Martina. We come back with Turn It Up. Nice and relaxed there, Jake.
I am, thank you, Roula.
You're natural. You were sweating it up before, and I said, don't worry, Jake. It's just like being in front of a camera, but no one can see you.
Exactly, I don't have to wear pants.
Exactly. Jake, let's talk a bit more about your heritage.
Yep.
I'm really interested because you're Jake Freeman, who's got a Greek background and all these other cultural things. Tell me a little bit more about it.
Yeah, well, on my dad's side, he was Greek on both sides and came to Australia very young. And we still have all of our Greek relatives here in Melbourne, some in Sydney and in Brisbane and elsewhere. And on my mum's side, she was, like I said, Polish and German, but mostly here in Melbourne, she has a lot of Jewish relatives on her side.
Wow.
So you can imagine how good the parties were to go to all the great, the Jewish weddings and bar mitzvahs, and on the Greek side, and the food. And as an Australian Catholic, it was great to go, especially as a kid, to go and see what their relatives would do and how they celebrate their culture and observe, and they had to smash the glass and all that sort of thing. So it was really interesting to go to these events and see how they would celebrate.
All the different cultural events. Which is one of your favourites?
Events?
And why? Yeah. Now the Greeks will want you to say Greek.
No, they are. I love the Greek weddings and the parties.
Yes, and the souvlaki, and the breaking plates. Yeah. Okay. Now tell me one of your favourites and why.
I'm going to say all of them because they are, but especially like one of the things I do want to say this is true. What I've learned is that especially my family on both sides, how similar the Greeks and the Jews celebrate, and with the dancing. And there's really, they have, because they're both the oldest religions and cultures in the world, and how they, there's not a lot of difference between them. They have so much similarities between them in the way they observe and celebrate, especially these events.
If you were to get married and have children, what culture do you think you would pick more traits from?
I would say mostly Australian Catholic again.
Yeah.
But, with... I'd still like to observe and, and all that sort of thing with the Greek Orthodox. So, yeah, Australian Catholic, because that's the way I was brought up. But again, I would still, make sure they know about their history.
Are you going to send your kids to Greek school, Jake?
No.
Okay, Jake, tell me, what are we going to see from you in 2016 and moving forward?
Hopefully more events for Jake Freeman TV. I want to get a more regular basis, and I love to see. I want to get it out there more so I can see you more, because you're at more events than I am, and you get around. You're very good. This is one thing I will say to our listeners, that Roula is very good at what she does. I'm not saying that because I'm a friend, but she's very good at going to events and covering them. And because I've got you on Facebook, Roula's at this event.
We've got to thank the producer, Mark Campbell.
Yes, for that Mark's done a wonderful job, and just
he's put in a lot of hard work.
But even you as a presenter, to get out, put yourself out there, and get yourself known. And people, you're very well known, not just in the Greek Melbourne community, but just out there on the media scene.
Thank you so much, Jake. Jake, is anyone you'd like to say hello to?
Yeah, just a big hello to my family, to my parents, Helen and John, my siblings, Eric, Alki, Eden, and also to my relatives, my closest ones, especially Heidi and Jim and Jasmine and Ezra, and especially to my Uncle Jim, who today, it's actually his birthday. And and his son,
Uncle Jim.
And also to my cousin, his son Ezra, who tomorrow turns 21.
Oh, happy birthday! Happy birthday!
And also to my camera guy Kenny, who's over here, who's done
he's awesome.
Fabulous job.
We're having a lot of fun with him. We're going to do some selfies in a minute. Jake, thank you so much. Welcome once again to the KK Factor here at Radio Rythmos, Australia's first Greek digital radio. Guys, like and share the KK Factor on Facebook. Like it, share it. And get behind Jake Freeman TV. Well done, Jake. And once again, thank you so much. We're going to leave you now with Inner Amazing. You're amazing.
Thank you. Thank you. You too,
so
Roula.
Thank you.